down. Put the window down. Put the window down. Put the window down. Put the window down. Put both of your hands out the window right now.
Man, I don't have any weapons. I just came from Costco, dude.
Do not move. Do not move. Hey, Tom, this is the right car.
We're all good.
This is the wrong car.
Of course not.
Yes, it is.
CN.
But the plate don't match. Hop on, man.
The car is the same as yours. Plates match with. Wait, hold on.
No,
Hold on.
No.
Look at me. I this up.
Okay.
Understand that? I'm gonna give you my card. This is on me.
Absolutely.
You have to look at it.
Man, nothing, dude. That's
He's got every right to.
unacceptable.
You are absolutely
Especially you, Harvey. Especially you, bro.
Okay.
Fair warning, this story will probably make you really angry. On January 19th, 2024, Derrick House was driving home after shopping at Costco to go make dinner with his family. While he is driving, traffic begins to slow down for what appears to be an accident ahead, so Mr. House slows down as well. While he slows down, he sees a car approaching from behind in his rear view mirror at a high rate of speed. Mr. House doesn't know if this car is an emergency vehicle for the accident ahead or just a reckless driver. He pulls his car over to the side to allow this other car to get by. Instead of driving by Mr. House though, this car comes to an abrupt stop right in front of Mr. House's car, pinning him so that he can't move forward. All of a sudden, a man in plain clothes wearing a tactical vest quickly emerges from the vehicle and points a gun at Mr. House's head only around 10 feet away. This man then begins to shout at Mr. House, "Put your hands up, roll down the window." At the same time, another officer comes from another car and stands in front of Mr. House's car and begins to yell, "Put the window down," while also holding a gun pointed directly at Mr. House around only 15 feet away. Mind you that because this is so unexpected, Mr. House never put his car into park, and if he lets his foot off the brake and the car begins to move, you can almost guarantee that these officers would begin shooting and have taken his life. We actually know this for a fact because the officer facing Mr. House directly literally says, "I will shoot you in the head."
Everything real slow. I'm gonna shoot you in your head if you come up with anything other than that. All right, real slow.
I want to pause just so that we think about how insane that is to say that to someone. Even if Mr. House was committing a crime, an officer saying to anyone, "I will kill you," is something that should not happen except in the rarest of situations. So Mr. House is trying to explain back to them that he needs to put his car into park before he can exit. Thankfully, the officer to his side, still pointing a gun at Mr. House, hears him and lets him put the car in park and exit the vehicle. They then arrest Mr. House, and you can actually hear one of the officers say, "Don't tell him anything."
Can you follow him? Gentlemen, not a word with him. Don't explain what's going on. Don't ask him no questions. Good?
Gotcha.
Copy.
All right, yeah.
It is around this point that another officer is looking into Mr. House's car, and I'll explain why that's important later, but he doubles back to the rear of the car while holding his notepad with the details of the car that they were actually looking for. Let me jump in here quickly to say thanks for watching this video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe for more content like this and to allow this channel to reach more people. Back to the video now. It's at this moment that he realizes that they messed up and they stopped the wrong car. He then explains to the other officers that this is not the right car. The officer that handcuffed Mr. House initially is adamant that this is the right car until they show him the note and Mr. House's license plate, and you can clearly see that they are not the same.
Hey, Tom, this is the right car. That's not the right car. This is the wrong car. CN 794663. Yeah, this is the wrong car.
We're all good.
This is the wrong car.
Of course not.
Yes, it is.
CN.
But the plate don't match.
The last 4 or 5 are wrong.
It's the wrong plate.
So they take Mr. House out, uncuff him, and begin to explain the situation. Now this is where you see some of their true colors. Rather than be completely upfront about the extent of their mistake, the officer speaking to Mr. House downplays what they did wrong, seemingly to placate Mr. House into thinking that it was just a harmless error that anyone could have made.
No.
Hold on.
No.
Look at me.
No.
Plate smash. 2 of them are off. All right. That's why you're placed in handcuffs. We thought you were the guy.
No,
all right.
sir.
You're not. I understand that. All right. Hey, listen. Look at me. I f*** this up.
Okay.
Understand that? I'm gonna give you my card. This is on me.
Absolutely.
When he says it was just 2 off, that is a complete lie. In fact, all the numbers were wrong on the plate Mr. House had and the one they were actually looking for. This is public information. Mr. House's plate number is CN49263. The plate that they were looking for is CN79384. So maybe you want to think the officers at least got the first 2 letters right, but get this. The CN is not a unique feature of a license plate in Illinois because they were issued in batches. So there are tons of cars and many cars like Mr. House's beginning with CN as the license plate. It gets worse though. Not only was the license plate wrong, the entire car was the wrong car. The car these officers were looking for was a black Volkswagen Tiguan. Mr. House's car is the furthest from a black car could almost be. It's silver/gray. Additionally, Mr. House is driving a Volkswagen Atlas, a much bigger and distinct looking car than the Tiguan. It would be understandable if you or I didn't know the difference between the Atlas and the Tiguan because maybe we don't know much about cars, but as officers of the law looking for a suspect, it is inexcusable to make a mistake about something so important, and it's just borderline asinine that they're looking for a black car and stop a silver one. Every day, all of us regular people order a ride through Uber and Lyft or any other rideshare app, and it tells us what kind of car we should expect to see, including the license plate number. If you're waiting for a black Honda Civic and you see a white Honda pull up and you just get into it thinking it's your car, people are gonna think you're crazy. How much more of a higher standard should we hold for these officers? And the worst part is the trauma that Mr. House was subjected to. On his way home to just be with his family, and in a few moments, officers are pulling their guns out on him and one is ready and itching to shoot him dead. The only part about the description that these officers got right is that they were looking for a black man driving a Volkswagen. They found one and they didn't look any further than to begin terrorizing Mr. House. And going back to that officer that first discovered the mistake, he was looking into Mr. House's car because there were actually 2 suspects, a man and a woman, but Mr. House was alone. That somehow though wasn't enough to clue into these officers that they had the wrong person. Mr. House has already found a law firm to represent him, and most of these facts are from his complaint in the lawsuit he has filed. And while they are his versions of the events, the body camera footage clearly corroborates everything he has said. The village of Woodridge, which employs these officers, released a statement saying, "While we respect the legal process and the right of individuals to pursue their grievances through the courts, we wish to clarify the context surrounding the incident. On the day in question, our officers were responding to a highly volatile situation involving individuals suspected of possessing firearms, slashing tires, and discharging a weapon. Given the immediate danger posed by these individuals, officers acted based on information available at the time, which led to the stop of a vehicle that, unfortunately, was not the one they were specifically seeking. While we deeply regret any distress or inconvenience caused to the occupant of the vehicle involved, our officers acted under the assumption that they were intervening in an emergency, with the safety of the community at the forefront of their actions. This was a decision made in good faith with the intention of preventing further harm. We are committed to transparency and accountability in all matters, including this incident, and will defend this new lawsuit. Our priority remains ensuring the safety and security of all individuals in our community, while also ensuring our officers are equipped with the appropriate training and guidance to handle challenging situations with professionalism. We ask for understanding as we navigate this process and remain dedicated to upholding the trust and safety of the public we serve." If I lived in Woodridge, The police have definitely lost my trust. If you're responding to a highly volatile situation, it's even more paramount that you respond accurately, because stopping and terrorizing Mr. House not only impacts him, but it means that the real culprits are also still out there, not being held accountable for their actions. This mistake puts all of the public in more danger. And I feel for Mr. House the most because I can't imagine what he has gone through now. Anytime he sees a car approaching quickly from behind, he's probably having some kind of flashback to the incident where he almost didn't make it home. These officers either need to undergo lots of training or they're too incompetent to stay in law enforcement. And for the safety of everyone around them, they need to find a new job.
My name is Derrick House, man. I've been out here. I lived in Woodridge for 10. I've been in Downers Grove for 3, man. I'm a upstanding citizen. My kids go to school here. I'm well respected. That's wrong.
You're right.
You don't do that. You don't